lovely souls. It's time for Sunday Storytime. In the quiet town of Greenwood, nestled among rolling hills and lush greenery, lived a young man named David. David was content with his simple life, working at the local bakery and spending his evenings tinkering with old cars in his garage. But deep within him, there was a stirring, a longing for something more. One night, as David lay in bed, a voice echoed in his mind, clear and commanding. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations." Startled by the unexpected message, David sat up in bed, his heart racing. Was he hearing things? But as the words repeated themselves, David realized that this was no ordinary dream. It was a calling, a divine summons to a greater purpose. Overwhelmed by the weight of the revelation, David grappled with doubt and uncertainty. Who was he to be chosen for such a task? He was just a simple baker after all. But as he wrestled with his doubts, a quiet resolve began to take root within him. With each passing day, David found himself drawn to the words of the ancient prophet Jerimiah, seeking guidance and wisdom in his journey. He pored over the scriptures, finding solace in the promise that God had a plan for his life, a plan for good and not for harm. As David embraced his calling, he discovered a newfound courage within himself. He stepped out of his comfort zone, sharing words of hope and encouragement with those around him. He volunteered at the local soup kitchen, lending a helping hand to those in need. And in the quiet moments of reflection, he found strength in the knowledge that he was not alone, that the same God who had called him would be with him every step of the way. Despite the challenges and obstacles that lay ahead, David pressed on, trusting in the promise of Jeremiah 1:8. "Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you and will rescue you." And as he journeyed into the unknown, he discovered that his greatest adventures were yet to come, that the call of courage was the call to embrace life's uncertainties with faith and resilience. As David shared his story with others, he became a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that even the most ordinary among us are capable of extraordinary things when we answer the call of courage. And so, in the quiet town of Greenwood, a baker became a prophet, and a simple dream became a journey of faith and discovery. For David had learned that the greatest adventure of all was not found in the pursuit of fame or fortune, but in the pursuit of God's purpose for his life. As you get through the week, remember, my friends, in the same way that David stepped out of his comfort zone and answered the call of courage, may you too find the strength to take bold steps towards your dreams. Don't let fear hold you back from the greatness that awaits. You got this.